Hello, viewers. A very good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening to all of you. I am Sanket Potfode from Tangled Emotions, and we have come up with our first ever podcast. The topic of this podcast is In the Pursuit of Happiness. Here, we will be focusing on some simple things which will help us to find happiness in our life. So, if you are at your home, then lie down on a bed. If you are traveling, then relax a bit. And if you are at the office, then take a few moments and close your eyes and listen to this podcast. In the pursuit of happiness. What is happiness? The answer to this will definitely differ from person to person. Some will say happiness is lying on the bed while binging on your favorite series. Some will say happiness is sitting in the balcony of your house, breathing in the fresh smell of rain droplets making their way to the soil while holding a cup of hot tea and streaming your favorite playlist on Spotify. For some, it will be spending the time with your loved ones, while some will argue that pursuing your passions or hobbies will give you happiness. What is happiness for you? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, coming back to the topic, let's analyze what the internet has to say about happiness. It says happiness is a sense of well being, joy, or contentment. When people are successful or safe or lucky, they feel happiness. How many of you agree with this definition? While I agree with the first part, that is, happiness is a sense of well being, joy, or contentment, but I strongly disagree with the second part. Do people feel happy when they are successful? Do we feel happy when we are safe or when luck smiles upon our fate? I don't think so. You will agree with me on this one. Being successful or lucky or safe has nothing to do with happiness. Being successful and being happy are two different things. You can be successful and still be unhappy about it. Have you ever felt that you worked hard, pushed your limits to get the job done, and when finally you reach the other end, you feel it's nothing like you have imagined earlier? It suddenly makes you question whether all that hard work, all that toiling was really worth it. Why does this happen? Is it really about safar खूबसूरत है मंजिल से भी, or is it about something else? When I thought over it, I was able to narrow down the answer to it in two things. At least that's what I think, that it narrows down to two things from the limited experience that I have gained from this beautiful life. Let me know if you know another parameter to it. The first one, according to me, is the wrong perception of happiness. Thanks to the social media for this. We keep on scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, seeing all the happy faces, going out with friends, having a good time, eating good food, partying all night. While doing it, we are registering their happy moments as a yardstick of happiness in our mind, that too without realizing it. So, while working hard, when we are in our struggling phase, in the back of our mind, we are setting goals about how our life should look when we become successful, and when we finally become successful, we come to know it is not what we wanted, and there goes our happiness down the hole. As we already agreed that the concept of happiness changes from person to person, so now think for a second. How setting our happiness goals while looking at the Instagram feed of someone else who might have used turmoil of thoughts, emotions while he or she was faking a smile on their face is fundamentally wrong. Another point I would like to mention here is that we attach our happiness to material things where I believe happiness is something to experience. You may have latest mobile, big bungalow or even a supercar, but it does not mean that you will be happy. Nowadays, we have made happiness artifactual. And due to this, again, we are tying our happiness with some object. Earlier, we talked about tying our happiness with the happiness of some other people. The second thing which I believe comes between us and our happiness is peace of mind. You may have everything which you need, but if you are not at peace with your mind, then you will have nothing but disappointment. To be happy, mental peace is necessary and it can be achieved only through the state of contentment. We must be happy with what we have, what we achieved. Here, I don't mean that we should not strive for getting better and better. But what I want to say is strive for the best when you are playing your match, but when the match is over, be happy with the results. Don't overthink about what could have been done better, or don't cry about what has gone wrong. What's done is done. Here again, I would like to clarify that I am not saying don't analyze your failures. Do analyze them. But before doing that, take a moment and pat your back first. Savor the results of your match and again get ready for another match. But before that, don't forget to experience the happiness. As I have shared with you both the reasons, now I will suggest few ways to overcome it. And don't worry, I won't say something obvious like shut down or restrict your social media account or unfollow people or something obvious like being be happy. The first thing is to know that the fact that your happiness lies within you and it depends only on you, not on someone else, not even on the outcome of the situations. The key to happiness lies within us. We can be happy if we want to. Rather, I will say, unless we have an urge to be happy, we can't be happy. It's our perception that comes in between us and our happiness. The next thing is not to overthink. Whenever I come across some situation where I feel it is eating my mental peace, I ask one question to myself. Is there anything which I can do about it? If the answer is yes, then what can I do about it? And then doing it. And if the answer to that question is no, then let things fall in their place without thinking much about it. Doing your part and trusting God for its result is the best strategy for such situations. Earlier I said that happiness depends on mental peace. Now the question is how to be at mental peace. Well, there are many ways to achieve it, like pursuing your hobbies or indulging yourself in spiritual practices, which can be chanting or reading religious texts like Srimad Bhagavad Gita, or even a simple meditation can be of help. If you don't know what is your way to achieve mental peace, then let me simplify it for you. You have to do something which doesn't make you look at the clock again and again. That thing is your mental peace carrier. But one thing I would like to make clear that you must be part of that activity, which means watching a movie will not be of help. Watching movies or sleeping will relax you for the time during which you are performing that activity, and once you are done with it, it will again overburden you with the stress which we don't want to happen. So let's sum up this discussion. The first thing is that your happiness really depends on one thing eventually, and that thing is your peace of mind. If you have peace of mind, you don't fall into the trap of little more, which gives you time to relax, strategize, and reorganize for the next thing in your life. These moments of relaxation are what becomes happiness later on. The second thing is your happiness lies within you and you cannot compare it with others. And the third and the most important thing is you should not tie your happiness to things. You must try to experience it. Happiness is the feeling which is generated by you and not by the objects around you. So do think about it and try these simple things and let me know whether it changed your life or not. Do comment if you want us to upload more of such podcasts on this channel. You can also suggest topics for future podcasts. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. If you want to see more of such videos, then do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and family.